Okay. What's up, everybody? Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Onyx here, going full nerd. And just like the title, I have got to do better. So let's kind of mellow out a little bit to the music. But let me go ahead. Let me kill this music, man. Let me tell you. All right, let's kill this music a little bit. Hey. What's happening, everybody? It's 6 o'clock once again. It's your boy Onyx with Going Full Nerd, doing the things that I do, which is talk random stuff, drink my adult beverage, and hopefully enlighten you to something different and something new, right? I mean, that's kind of what I want to do, but the way I've been hitting the procrastination monster, it's been a little bit difficult. So before we get started, let me go ahead and hit the shameless plug, and then we'll get to it, and I'll kind of tell you what happened was. What's up, everybody? It's shameless plug time. So thanks for checking out the podcast, Going Full Nerd. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe everywhere possible. So look for Going Full Nerd on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, goingfullnerd.com, and my Twitter handle, ONYXXX1969. You can also listen to the audio version on its home, Anchor.fm, but also on Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcast listening pleasure. Hey guys, let's get on with the show. And as we get on with the show, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Onyx. It is what it is. I'm glad to see you guys here or even there. And yo, what's up, Thomas? What's up, Ron? Glad y'all could pop in. Yo, you know what? I gotta figure out how to get this thing looking a lot better when I have the chat pop up, because it does look a little kind of funky when I have the stuff pop up. I try to do my thing, because what I found out is I actually look at a lot of different streaming channels and things like that, and try to get some ideas on how to kind of put things together and such. So if you haven't noticed, the title of today's episode is I Have to Do Better. And when I say I have to do better, and that is, I have not been watching any movies, television shows, or doing anything. I've actually been vegging out, losing my mind, relaxing, dealing with work, dealing with this whole going around COVID, COVID this, COVID that, dealing with all this stuff. So it's like, it is what it is. And it's one of those things where I know I got to do better. I really have to do better. But the video games be calling me, man. They be calling me. I'm like Pookie when it comes to playing video games. I really should probably start streaming the video games, but most people, I think, that stream video games are actually good at them. I'm not extremely good, and I'm not extremely bad. I just don't think I'm good enough to stream and hold a conversation with the people that come in, because people start doing that. They'll be like, you suck, and you just deal with it the way you do. But I know a lot of people have become accustomed to seeing reviews, seeing me do reviews, seeing me take a look at things and say, hey, this is what I think about this show. This is what I think about this movie. This is what I think about this. Well, ever since the beginning of COVID, with movie theaters, TV, stuff going back and forth, it's been real hard to jump on and watch stuff. And now we've got areas of the country just really opening back up, and people trying to jump from working remotely and doing things remotely to, we need you back in the office. We're going to get you back in the office. Now, don't get it wrong. I'm not complaining because my job has gone from virtual to back in the office. Now, I'm not going to complain. I've been blessed to have a job completely through COVID and be able to work. Now, some people that may watch this channel, some friends that I know, look, they be like, man, you ain't got no job. You ain't work. You worse than Tommy from Martin. But I do have a job and do the thing. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Oh, it's gotta be one of those things where am I going to get back to doing reviews on top of stuff and making and talking about things. Like I still haven't done a Peacemaker finale closure. I did the Mandalorian one. I posted that video. I talked about it. I've been doing more vlog style posts, so what do I do? What can I do to make things better? Now, I've been going through YouTube and I've been trying to see different videos, and then I've learned something about the YouTube algorithm. It only shows you stuff that you're interested in. It really doesn't show a lot of new stuff. So, what's on my YouTube feed when I go look at YouTube? It's more like computer setups. What can I do to make my streams better and things like that? And I see a lot of live streams. I see people that hold live streams, just talk, do things, hold conversations. It's no real topic, no thing that they go and say, we're going to talk about this and do it. Then you got the news. The news is depressing. You got Russia invading Ukraine. You got COVID. You got this arguing about that. You got this person arguing about that. Then on top of it, tomorrow's the last day of Black History Month. And so you are like, all this stuff going on. Where's my movies? Where's my television review? And here I go, sitting in front of you today saying, I've got to do better. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, I really am trying, man. I really, really, really trying. Now, here's the thing, my adult beverage. I'm back on the adult beverage thing. I was doing green tea, doing like, no, I today, because I didn't watch a particular show to review, I'm doing the adult beverage, drowning my sorrows in my ability not to do what I'm supposed to be doing for you guys. And that's the key. So, here's the deal. So, even though I haven't been watching any particular shows or binge watching anything, I've seen the trailers for a lot of stuff. I am waiting on, cool things. Like we got The Batman coming out next week. Now, I will have a live spoiler-filled review of The Batman next Sunday. I am going to really, really drop that because we need something. We need something for our superhero crew. We need to go see the former Twilight vampire portray Batman in front of Aquaman and in front of Aquaman's daughter, right? Why am I like this right now? Why am I like this? Okay, so that's the key. The world is going to hell. So we just got to go ahead and we got to enjoy and we got to just pop off and get things in. Now, I'm not going to say I haven't been watching television. I've been kind of glancing a few things. Like my wife has been watching this show. And the show is called Love is Blind. And Love is Blind is on Netflix. They got a couple of seasons. They got a couple of international things. Now, honestly, this is not a show that I'm going to watch. And I have not watched, per se, any episode of Love is Blind. But I do get up from my video games because, like I say, I've been addicted to video games recently. I got my video games, right? Got my Xbox controller right here. And I go to the kitchen to get sustenance, get a bottle of water when I don't have my little mini fridge filled out, and I go ahead and do those things. And so I go in there and I see my wife on the other television, and she's watching Love is Blind, and she's talking over Love is Blind with my daughter. And I'm like, okay, Love is Blind. What is this show about? So I'm gonna ask. So basically, this show, they put two people where they can't see each other, but they can talk and interact and all this stuff. They can't see each other, they can't touch each other, and all this stuff. And they expect these people to get married at the end of the show. That's what I'm gleaning from this. And I'm gonna say, television-wise, we have sunk to a new low with a show like that. And I'm not judging it because I can't judge it. I can't rate it. I can't say that I give it how many nerds on it, whatever, because I have not sat and consumed this show. But the thing about it is, I don't think I am a reality TV person. And that since I'm not a reality TV person, I don't think that this show is going to appeal to me. Therefore, I will not sit down and binge watch it. But my wife is a reality TV show person, and she likes this show. So I got to show some interest and go see what's going on. So I go in there and I go see what's going on. And I'm like, what the hell? I thought The Bachelor and The Bachelorette was a new kind of crazy. But this is wild. Now, I'm going to go ahead and... yes, I have heard of the 90 Day Fiance also. Now, these shows have a following. These shows, I think, and I know my wife, she's watching these shows because she wants to see the train wreck. We're human. We want to see the train wreck, So, no, I did not forget about The Flavor of Love. The Flavor of Love was even worse. But that was because, you could, the superstars, okay? Yeah, Flavor Flav. All right, them people want Flavor of Love. But anyway, back to this. Here's the key. Here's the key. So I we're watching this. People are getting stood up at the altar. They're crying and all that. And I'm like, what will people do for fame? And really, this is the truth with reality shows. And I feel that people go on reality shows looking to be famous. They're looking to get their 5 minutes of fame. And even going back to Flavor of Love, going back to all those VH1 shows, the Jersey Shore stuff. These are regular people looking to get their 5 minutes of fame to pop off and be like Padap. I mean, it's wild. It's crazy. And I think that's part of our problem nowadays is we all want to be outspoken. We all want to be that one that everybody focuses in on, zooms in on, and says, you know what? Wow, they got a point. Well, isn't that what I'm doing here now on YouTube? Go figure. Somebody's mama came and grabbed her daughter. Yo, here goes the thing. I just want to know what the mindset is. And I would love to meet somebody that has gone on one of these reality shows or has been on. And I would love to have a conversation with somebody. Because my thing is, like, what possesses you to say, you know what? I want to go on this show and put my business out in the street and have it for the world to see and judge. I mean, growing up, I grew up in a household. I was told you don't put your business out in the street. You do what you do. You keep your business out the street. I mean, it was like if you was getting your ass whipped in the house, that story stays in the house. Not today. You got to have a mini series. You got to have 3 short stories. You got to have a newspaper article, and you got to do a million view vlog on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and all that stuff with it. And yes, it is about money. I understand it's about money. People want to get on there, they want to get money. Then it's not about having talent anymore, But what can we do? I mean, I just really trying to figure it out on my own. So, thinking about the reality shows and things like that, that's kind of why I like going and watching the sci-fi, the action, because looking at reality shows are depressing to me. I mean, I look at some of the reality shows that, and my wife is addicted to these reality shows. She wants a 600-pound life. Yo, I immediately saw that show and I'm like, oh my gosh, how? Somebody get this person some help. Don't put them on TV. Get them help. Why are you putting them on TV, putting their business out there like that? You just depressed me. And like, dang. And then they start talking to families on this thing. And it's like, I'm looking at the family on this. It's like, what the F were you thinking? Were you not seeing all of this with this person? I'm just, now, reality shows don't cause brain rot. I'm not going to say. Now, I will say the old school Maury and those talk shows, those right there cause brain rot. I mean, how many memes have we got off of the now canceled Wendy Williams? I'm just saying. Mm. But these shows are like left and right. Dance Mom, boom. What else was it? Then you had your Flavor of Love, your Rock of Love, Love. It's like, come on with it. But anyway, let's get back to this. Next week, we got the Batman. That's what I'm talking about. That's getting ready to drop. We got to get some cool superhero stuff dropping. Now, I've been watching stuff. I've been kind of rewatching a few things. I rewatched What If with my wife. That was enjoyable. She kind of digs it and things like that. I'm also, I watched more episodes of Demon Slayer. Gonna finish watching that. Well, I actually finished. Don't tell my grandson that. Watched it without him. Then I started watching Raising Dion. I'm up to episode 2. I'm taking my time with Raising Dion before I can start saying a few things about Raising Dion. I am going to finish it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to do that thing. And I can sit back and I can agree with Omar. He sent me a message, and I will tell you, Raising Dion has a darker tone now. Now, I'm only on episode 2 and I'm scratching my head like, what the fuck? But I can't wait to see how this turns out. I'm starting to watch it. I'm starting to watch it. I'm nowhere near through. I'm only on episode 2 at the time of this recording. Let me take a sip. I got to watch episode 3 tomorrow, before the end of tomorrow with the wife. We're going to figure that out or something. Now, you're saying I need to check out the new Proud Family on Disney Plus. Now, I've been watching Twitter, and Twitter, is my social media dose. Other than a few things on Facebook, I like watching Twitter because Twitter's like the wild, wild west. You can see anything on Twitter. Twitter reminds me of 42nd Street in New York, back from like maybe 84 to 89. It's dirty enough to watch and go through, and raunchy enough. It's like, in one moment you got kids, come here, let me say something. And then the next minute it gets Disney-fied. So you go back and forth, back and forth. But what I am going to say is I seen on Twitter, and when you talk about the Proud Family, okay, a couple of things. I heard that they changed the theme song, and somebody was upset about that. They was like, "What the heck you do that?" And then I was watching some YouTube videos, and they showed them Blue Girls, I forgot, the whatever sisters, I it's been so long since I seen the Proud Family. Okay, but the thing about it is they said they not mean anymore, they're rappers, and they started rapping about whooping somebody ass, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy, but it sounded kind of hot, so I was like, okay, I can dig this, I can deal with this ain't bad, this ain't bad. But anyway, okay, guys, this is what's going to happen. Couple of other little things. Hope y'all noticed the news. If you watch Netflix, the Marvel stuff has left Netflix finally. In Canada, it has shown up on Disney Plus. Unsure if it's going to show up on Disney Plus here in the US, but it is what it is. So that's going to be interesting. Fall Guy is on Disney Plus, huh? Hmm. Okay. Okay. I might have to I might have to peep out Fall Guy. Fall Guy was my shit back in the day. Watching on ABC. Lee Majors, man. $6 million man. He was the man, okay? You know, Personally, I prefer $6 million man over Fall Guy. $6 million man was a beast, man. You used to love watching those when you had $6 million man fighting Sasquatch. Oh, $6 million man used to fight Sasquatch. Y'all remember that. If you're not old enough to remember that, you need to Google that. All right. You need to Google it, find the things. Wasn't nothing better than watching Lee Majors fight a dude in a Sasquatch suit in slow motion every week on television. Oh, not Fall Guy. You talking Free Guy, man. You talking Free Guy. I did the review on Free Guy. Free Guy was a decent movie. Free Guy is basically a live action Lego movie. Free Guy, man. Free Guy. Come on, man. Mm. Yeah, the Gross Sisters. That's his stuff. You talking the Gross Sisters, shaking peeps down like Suge Knight. Now, speaking about Suge Knight, if you go on Twitter, has anybody seen the picture floating on Twitter? It had like Suge Knight, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, and MC Hammer out on the side. And people were talking about MC Hammer looks out of place in that picture. Y'all do realize MC Hammer was a smart dude. He was a thug. The dude was from Oakland. Oh, I have not met I'm not going to say I haven't met a nice person from Oakland, but Oakland is kind of rough. You know, don't let all the baggy pants and the dancing fool you. Hammer, because of the image we saw him, do what you want to do, say what you want to say. Now, I think Hammer was a little harder than people thought, okay? And I think, with all them jokers from California, California kind of rough, like they had something to prove. But that's California, because California was always under the threat of falling in the ocean. But that's a whole different thing, you know. Oh gosh, what happened to the $6 Million Man movie? Well, the $6 Million Man movie found out that you can't really be a $6 Million man. There's no $6 Million man. 6 million. Do you realize how much it costs to do what the $6 Million Man does? No, it just costs too much, man. It costs too much. Hold on, I got to do something with this camera real quick. You got to get a little quick pause. That way it doesn't fade to black on y'all when I'm doing my thing. So let's go ahead, do a little quick switch to the cameras. All right, there we go. We're gonna get a little up close and personal for just a hot second while I adjust the cameras real quick so that we don't get the black camera, situation where the screen turns completely black on me. And then get okay. Now we're good. I'm sorry to do that in the middle, but that's what happens. I'm going to be actually hooking up a new camera soon. A new camera. Now, I'm also just sharing stuff with you guys. I'm just kind of vlogging right now. So if you think about this, I want to put this out here to you. So what I'm using right now, this is probably my best looking camera. I kind of switched. I got a couple of different webcams and stuff like that. So I got this view right here. This is my Nikon. I have a Nikon camera, Nikon D5300, and I kind of jury rigged it with some stuff, got the little capture card, and I got it plugging in, but I can only stream from it for 30 minutes at a time. So that's why you always kind of see me looking. I got a timer off screen right here that I look at, and I go ahead and I have to switch it because if you remember in a couple of streaming episodes, the screen goes black and I'm like, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. Well, and then I have to reset and then I pop up live and you see me again. Well, I don't think that's good for videos and all that stuff. It doesn't really matter when I do just the audio thing, but it is what it is. 6 million. I think we all may have spent 6 million on us. So here's the thing. I got a new camera. I got a cool new camera, and they say that it's going to be a better quality than what I'm doing right here because it's perfect for vlogging. Now, let me show you. It's cool. I got me a new Sony. It's a lot smaller, but I have not figured out and gotten all the cords where I can do the streaming. Now, I know Thomas inside the chat, he's a photographer, so he knows cameras. So he knows I got a Nikon D5300, real basic, got a little fisheye wide angle lens on it, and you see how clear it is, it's 30 frames per second when it comes to the video and all that. But what I'm hoping from this, because this is going to allow me to stream 4K, so you can see all the pores in my bumpy ass face. No, I'm clowning. But this is going to be cool. I can't wait. I just got it. Haven't really even done anything with it yet. It's real cool. They say this is good for vloggers and stuff. See, it's got the little nice cool stuff. Matter of fact, all of y'all smile. I'm gonna take a picture. Would be nice if I set it up, right? Let me go ahead. Can't record in that setting. See, and that shows you that I don't know. There it goes. All right, guys, let's take this picture. Y'all look great. Y'all all smile. That's what I'm talking about. So, so when I hook this up finally and, I prop this up, we'll get a different angle, a different view and all that good stuff. And we'll get it cool. And like I say, $6 million man, $6 billion man, we'll do it. We'll get it right. So, and this view is a cleaner image. I don't know why these webcams, I got 1, 2, 3 webcams, yet my best streaming image comes from a DSLR. Go freaking figure. Something I got a jury rig to get to use as a webcam. Anyway, YouTube problems. Sorry, didn't mean to bog y'all down with that. Nah, man, it's just, hey, I just try to, I just try not to, I just do my thing. I mean, I'm just trying to laugh and have fun. But anyway, guys, I got to do better. I got to watch some stuff. I got to record reviews. I owe it to all of you who stick by me. I've got a few more new subscribers. I don't know if they're watching live or if they watch. It's kind of cool. They don't jump in chat. That's fine. I had a nice big boost the other day. And here goes the thing. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. If you're watching this and you're new, get your friends. Give it on. If you're old, get your friends. Beat them over the head. Go down the street. Knock somebody over the head. Grab their phone. Subscribe to the channel. Give them their phone back. And all that good stuff. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to finish my drink. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to watch. Football season over. It's just so hard for me right now, man. It's like I'm going to have to go watch old stuff in order to have something to talk about because the new stuff is just not interesting. Honestly, it's not. Plus, everybody else is talking about the same stuff. I got to be different. So let's hit that funky outro. And as always, I'm going to go ahead and say this. If you can't say something nice to somebody, don't say it at all. Let me know, and I will say it for you. Peace, y'all, and I'm out of here. Where's the funky music? Let's see. You know what? Let's have the good life. Yeah. because we got to share the good life. Hey, everybody, watching Gamma movie. Wow. See, you just went way back. You went way back, the old school Gamma stuff. So, this is the cool part. This is the part where I started rambling on. I think I rambled on before, but hey, I really got to learn. To start watching more shows. And, some of the things, like I say, I've been watching some real cool stuff. Demon Slayer, the anime. I've been watching Naruto Shippuden. They got big fan bases and stuff like that. And I've been watching this stuff, and it's been pretty freaking cool. Hence my Japanese anime Dragon Ball shirt on today. There's just, but there's a real lack of good science fiction. Now, I'm hoping that the new Ryan Reynolds joint that's coming out is pretty good, where he goes and meets his 12-year-old self to save the future and things like that. And hopefully it's not just Amazon Prime and Netflix filler. Can't wait. Stranger Things 4 is coming. Can't wait. Getting ready to see The Boys come back this summer. We got Multiverse of Madness coming. Batman next week. We got all sorts of stuff popping off. So, have fun with it. And I'm out. Oh snap, I'm back. I hit the wrong button. That's crazy, right? Boom.